So you want to get into golf, but then you see the price tag on a new set of clubs, right? It can be a huge roadblock. But what if I told you a top-tier brand had a super affordable set that's perfect for beginners? Well, today, that's exactly what we're digging into, the Callaway Edge set from Costco.
Right, so if you're just starting out, you run into this classic problem pretty much immediately. Okay, so you're pumped. Maybe you've hit the driving range a few times, you're getting the hang of it, and you're ready to actually play around. But then reality hits. That gear you need, it can be crazy expensive. It's a massive hurdle for sure. I mean, we are talking potentially thousands of dollars for a top-of-the-line set. And that kind of cash is a huge ask, especially when you're not even 100% sure if you're going to stick with the game. But what if there was a way to get that big-name brand without that scary price tag? Well, this is where Costco, of all places, steps in with a really interesting option. And here it is, the Callaway Edge 10-piece set. Yep, from Callaway, one of the biggest names in golf. But you find it in a place you might not expect, a big box warehouse store.
And this is the number that really gets your attention, just under $750 Canadian for a full 10-club set from Callaway. A price like that immediately makes you wonder, right? What's the catch here?
So naturally, the reviewer went online to see what people were saying. And what he found was wow. The feedback was overwhelmingly positive. This wasn't just some bargain bin set nobody liked. People who actually bought these were seriously happy with how they played.
Okay, so for that price, what are you actually getting? Let's pop open the bag and see what's inside this beginner-friendly package.
All right, so you've got a really solid lineup for a beginner here. You get your driver, a 3-wood, and a hybrid. That covers your long game. Then you've got your irons from a 6 all the way down to a sand wedge, which takes care of pretty much all your approach shots. And the real kicker, you get a genuinely good, well-known putter. Now, let's talk about the irons for a second, because they're designed really smartly for new players. See, they have this nice, thick blade, which basically means they're more forgiving. So even if you don't hit it perfectly every time, you'll still get a decent result. And they've got these 2 little white alignment lines on the bottom. It seems like a tiny detail, but trust me, it makes a huge difference in helping you line up your shot. And here's a funny little thing he found when unboxing them. The head cover that came with the 5 hybrid, it's actually labeled as a 2 hybrid. It's a small little goof, probably a quality control thing, but the reviewer's solution was perfect. He was just like, I'll just put a little sticker over it. It just adds that kind of real-world, relatable touch to it all, you know? Okay, this right here is where the value proposition just goes through the roof. The set comes with an Odyssey White Hot putter. Now, this isn't just some throw-in club. This is a super well-respected putter that, if you were to go buy it on its own, would set you back a couple $100, easy. So a huge chunk of the set's total cost is basically sitting right there in the putter. So, okay, the set looks great, the value is definitely there on paper, but none of that matters if they don't perform, right? The big question is, how do they actually feel to hit? Let's get into the backyard test. The box says these clubs are easy to hit. I mean, you see that on a lot of beginner sets, but is that just marketing fluff, or is it for real? Do they actually live up to that claim when you put a ball in front of them? And the results? Honestly, they were pretty impressive. Right out of the gate, he was making solid contact, said they were noticeably easier to hit than his old clubs. The driver had this awesome, loud crack to it, which is always satisfying. And that putter grip? It's a super stroke style, really sticky and just feels great in your hands. Even after whacking about 100 balls into a net, they still felt great. All right, so after unboxing them, checking them out, hitting a bunch of balls, what's the final verdict? Are these things worth it? His immediate reaction pretty much says it all. Just super happy with them. You can tell it's not just hype, it's genuine excitement and satisfaction. He really felt like these clubs could actually help him shoot lower scores. And look, that's really the key thing to take away here. This Callaway Edge set isn't just a cheap set of clubs. It's a high-value set. It delivers real performance that makes the game way more approachable and, honestly, more fun for anyone just starting out or watching their budget. So there you have it, a clear, straight-up recommendation based on actually using them. If you're in that beginner stage, for the price, these are definitely recommended. So, to wrap things up, the final question really is for you. If that big price tag on gear is the one thing that's been holding you back from playing, could this set be the thing that finally gets you out onto the course?